still counting.
Well,
Hey guys,
what's up, everyone?
got something exciting to share for you. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. How's everyone doing? Good to see you. We want to do a quick little presentation for you here and teach you a cool new method that we're using to make a lot of money with our email lists. We're calling it shockwave selling, and it's explosive. We really like the term shockwave because that really encapsulates what you are creating when you use this one simple email sequence that we've been telling you about. And before we dive into that, we just want to say thank you. Really appreciate all you guys that have been watching and commenting on YouTube, on Facebook, sending us emails. We really appreciate it. Had a few people say that they're trying the sequence out that we gave you in the last video, which is awesome. And we just wanted to remind you that you can subscribe by clicking the button in the bottom right hand of this video, and you'll get a lot of our future videos and updates. That's for you guys on YouTube. People on Facebook, you're already subscribed in our group, and we love you. And if you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and comment below with the hashtag email marketing. It's all one word, just to let us know that you want more videos like this, and to let YouTube and Facebook know that this is something you like, and hopefully push it out to more people that will also find it valuable and create a little shockwave of our own here across the internet. So if you're just joining us now, you didn't see the first two lives that we did or the videos we put on YouTube about this. This is part 3. In part 1 and 2, we talked about the difference between sending daily emails to sell things versus using a sequence and how much more powerful it is. We talked about how sequences for selling are everywhere around you, and you've been exposed to them, and you've been influenced by sequences a lot more than you might realize. Every car dealership uses it. McDonald's uses it. If you've ever seen the pumpkin spice latte or anything of that nature that comes out and people get really excited to buy it, any TV show or movie. We also gave you in the last video what we're calling our golden sequence for selling, because it's just so valuable. It's so consistent at making money every time we use it. And we broke down the 6 emails that go into that. So definitely check out that video if you missed it. And this time, we just want to dive in further and show you guys how to use what we're calling our secret weapon for email marketing. We're really excited about this. We've been doing videos about it all week long. It's so repeatable and predictable. It's very flexible to any business, any offer that you're selling, whatever niche you're in, or even if you haven't chosen a niche yet, this is going to work. And it's not just compelling for driving sales, it's also really ethical and really transparent. And we're really excited about how well this is working. We told you guys about how we got the most explosive ROI we've ever seen when we first started this. Made $20K in about 30 days with 2 tiny little lists that never should have made that much. And we told you the story about that in video 1. But the reason that's so exciting is not only can you take whatever you're at right now, you know, a lot of us start off making small incremental gains. It seems like it's going to take a long time to get good at email marketing or make any real money. And then you start using a technique like this, and it's just fast. It moves the needle explosively. You see big results the first time you use this, the first week. It's immediate, and that builds a lot of confidence and excitement, if you can't tell from how excited we are. And the coolest thing, and why we wanted to share this with you, is that it's repeatable. It doesn't just work one time. It works every time you use it. So we're going to dive a little deeper in this video and teach you guys how to apply shockwave selling to your particular business every week. And just in case you're joining us right now, I see a lot of people on here. The benefits of using a sequence versus just sending broadcast emails is it's so compelling, and it focuses the attention of your list. You know, attention is a really valuable commodity if you're trying to market and sell something. And just because they join your email list doesn't mean they're always paying attention or that you have their attention. And you should never take their attention for granted. So following a sequence is a proven, methodical, repeatable way to captivate their attention and focus it on a topic. That's something that's going to be very valuable to your audience. The big idea, which we talked about in the last video, it's going to build a lot of trust. It's going to create authority, even if they don't know who you are yet. And it focuses their attention and their desire on what you hope to sell them throughout the sequence. It also saves you a lot of time. This is by far the #1 way we found to leverage our time with our email businesses, which we run several at one time. This took us from spending pretty much all our time, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, writing a lot of emails, to writing really killer sequences and then duplicating them and repurposing them and reusing them in different ways, which we'll talk about in a second. And it's cut like 90% of our work out and produced at least 9 times more results. It's just one of those really powerful things. So let's talk about you guys and your different business models for everyone watching this. First, this is how we would use shockwave selling to sell affiliate products, which we do a lot of. And if we were starting over today, this is what we would do. We would pick a niche, and if you don't know your niche yet, I know a lot of people don't, subscribe to this channel. We're going to be talking about that a lot more coming up, how to pick a niche, what are the most profitable affiliate niches to be in, especially right now. And once you pick a niche, you want to pick one that's got, let's say, at least 4 or 5 offers that you can promote within the same niche to the same list. You're going to contact the affiliate managers of all of those offers, and wherever they've listed their contact info, wherever they're promoting themselves as, hey, promote our products, they will always have an affiliate manager with an email or a phone number, or they'll have a website where you can just pull off email swipes. Every good product, affiliate product, will give you pre-written emails, and you don't want to just send them willy-nilly. That's what every amateur affiliate does. You want to take those generic swipes and you want to put them into the proper sequence. And again, we talked about that in video 2, a good sequence to use. So now you can take generic swipes, which are usually not that good, or even if they are, they've been played out to death by every affiliate mailing, and you can repurpose them in such a way that it's suddenly very compelling for your list to buy because you sequenced it in the right order. Once you get that, let's say you do our 6-day sequence we taught you for one product. Well, it's now very easy to send traffic through that sequence, test it, and once it's working for you, it's really easy to duplicate that for any other product in the same niche. So instead of writing all new emails, you're really using the exact same sequence and just changing out little blocks of copy here and there to match whatever the new product is. So it cuts a lot of time out, and it's a systematic way to build an affiliate marketing email business really fast. Let's talk about how to use it to sell your own products. Also something that we do. We do a mix of our own products and affiliate products. We like selling our own products because we don't have to split a commission with anyone. Well, let's say you're selling your own stuff to your own list. Not only can you use these sequences to sell your own products, obviously, other benefits that you can do are creating an evergreen sequence that every time a new person gets onto your list, they go through the same sequence and they see the most compelling emails in the proper order to sell your best products right up front. So it's pretty much the greatest first impression you could ever make on a new subscriber. And it's your best shot at converting them to a customer. Also, as you sell more and more of your own products, you'll learn what works and you'll figure out, exactly what buttons to push to get the right results. And you're going to end up doing what we're doing, which is building out a library, not just of emails that perform, but of sequences that perform. And your email promotions, if you're sending out emails every day and trying to plan out like a weekly promo schedule, it becomes as simple as going into the library of sequences because they work the same every time and deciding, okay, this month we're going to do these 4 sequences. They're already pre-written because they worked last time. Just load them up and let them ride. That's what we're doing right now, and it's working great. Shockwave selling for physical products. If you have a Shopify store, if you're doing fulfillment by Amazon or anything else where you sell a physical product and you are collecting emails in order to drive them back to your page, this is a great way to drive sales of your top products in your store. The sequences that we taught you last time and what we'll share with you next, they really utilize urgency and scarcity, which are powerful tools to sell anything, but a really cool advantage that e-commerce stores have is there's a limited quantity of the product you're selling. And you'll see on a lot of stores, and I highly suggest you use this technique, on the product page that you're driving traffic to, there'll be a box that counts down to say, only so much time to buy this on sale, or, hey, there's only 5 of these left, Hey, there's only 4 of these computers left, 4 of these items left. And that is a powerful trigger that can drive a lot of sales, and you can put that into a sequence and into a system. And of course, you already know this, and you've seen it happen many times over the years on Black Friday. Black Friday is the most powerful selling sequence in all of e-commerce. And Amazon has their own now, they call it Prime Day. But big e-commerce businesses can manufacture a big rush to buy their stuff But you don't have to wait a year for Black Friday to come around to do that. You can use an email sequence and a selling sequence. You can use this concept of shockwave selling to create Black Friday anytime you want, every week if you feel like it. And we taught you how movies do that to us every Friday. They come out with new movies. Well, every Friday you can come out with new products and keep cycling through them. Another cool thing is you can create retargeting and lookalike audiences. So I know a lot of you with Shopify stores are driving traffic primarily through Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Google ads. You're paying for traffic and pushing it at your store, and you're collecting emails. Well, when you send through an email sequence, you send people back to your store, you're also getting a lot of data on all your retargeting pixels, which you should have installed. So even if they don't buy, you can now track them back to wherever they land on Google, on Facebook, or anywhere else, and you can retarget them with the exact same product that they just left, and that's your best chance to bring them back and make a sale. So it's a powerful technique that works really well, and even if you don't have a lot of data on your pixels and you don't have these audiences yet, this is a way to force people into it so that you build these retargeting audiences really fast. You can also use this to sell coaching or service-based businesses. And the way you want to do that is to line up a sequence in the form of a time-sensitive promo for whatever your coaching program is. And a really great way, I've sold a lot of coaching over the years, a lot of coaching programs on the phone that are between $3,000 to $5,000. You really have to get them on the phone to sell that. And the way we do it is just say, hey, look, I want to give everyone personal one-on-one time and attention. I can only do that for the first 10 people to sign up. So once 10 people sign up, the doors are closed. It's a really easy and ethical way to add scarcity and urgency. You use the sequence, and what you're going to be doing is driving everyone to an intake form where they'll have to fill out a survey, and it's going to ask them, why are you interested in coaching? What's your biggest challenge? How much money do you make? And it'll help you qualify all your leads. And the cool thing about this sequence, because it generates such a buzz and so much emotion and passion, is you're only going to wind up on the phone with the most qualified leads. It's only going to be the people that have money, that are ready to work with you, that have a desire, they know that you're valuable as a coach, and you never have to waste your time talking to anyone that's not qualified. So the selling gets really easy once they get to the phone. How to do it as a freelancer or an agency, which is a very hot business model right now. Let's say you want to be a freelance copywriter or you want to start your own agency and get a lot of clients. Well, I highly suggest you start by specializing in one niche. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Just specialize in one niche. Find one client that will hire you and develop an email sequence for that client. Use our sequence from the last video if you want, or we'll give you more coming up soon. But you're going to develop a sequence that sells their product really effectively and systematically. And this is going to be huge for the client because all they're going to know is, hey, we just hired this person or this agency and now we're making a lot more money. This is great. In the first week, they just blew up our sales. You guys, you must be great at what you do. We're so happy to have you. We're really glad we hired you as a copywriter or as an agency. It's also going to be a lot less work for you because once you have a sequence that works in that niche, you can now go to every other business in that niche and say, hey, I got crazy good results for this one company. Do you want me to do the same for yours? We're in the same niche. And you can just duplicate the sequence every single time for every client that takes you on, get big results for them. It's little to no work for you to keep doing it as long as you're in the same niche. And like I said before, these sequences are easy to duplicate once you got them working because to sell a different product to the same people, you just change out a few blocks of copy here and there to make it appropriate for the new product you're selling, but the sequence is always the same. So it's a really good way to scale your agency and just keep duplicating the same system that's working for multiple clients. And they don't need to know you're doing that. All they care about is that they're making more money since they hired you. So it's a big win for you both. So there's a lot more that goes into that, but just to recap. First, we taught you guys why you really need a sequence, why every major successful business has some form of sequence for selling. And it's so explosive for us, that's why we're calling it shockwave selling. Then we taught you how to use a particular sequence that we're using in 6 days called the golden sequence. And that's going to get you a surge of new sales this week. I know some people have already been trying it and getting great results. If you already have a list and something to sell and you have any ability to write emails, you should be able to take that and use it right away. And then today we taught you guys how to apply this method, this concept of shockwave selling to any marketing business that you want to be in that has a list. And You may have a lot more questions after that. I know we've been getting a lot of questions, and far too many to answer in just one video series. But there's obviously a lot more that goes into this. And a couple things we want to point out. One, shockwave selling is a really flexible strategy. So you can, once you learn it and master it, you can really make it your own. We've already built out different sequences in our different businesses, and we've been experimenting with this technique for a while. You know, there's short sequences, there's long ones. There's really long ones that we've seen work that are like 21 days to sell really high ticket stuff. There are evergreen sequences, which is just one sequence that you drive traffic to that produces sales forever if you want. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this, and you can adapt it to whatever business model you're using. Also, it doesn't just work on email lists. It works really well on social media. Video is really powerful, builds a lot of trust and authority. Also, going live on video, which we've been doing a lot of, it leverages the algorithm, the artificial intelligence behind YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. There's a powerful algorithm at work that decides who sees what content. And when you use the right sequence, this method of shockwave selling, it gets you dialed in with that algorithm and works naturally to just spread your message and your sequence to more people. It's really exciting when you see it working. And obviously there's nuances and some tricks, and it really depends on what kind of business you have and what type of marketer you are. But if you're interested, we'd like to show you how to actually write these emails and the sequences. We'd like to give you word-for-word examples. Obviously, we can't give word-for-word examples that will work for literally everyone because you're also different. You have different business models. But I know how how much easier it gets to learn by just reading something that's already been proven to work. And we'd like to show that to you if you're interested. I know a lot of people have asked for that. How to adapt this to your business, and probably the biggest question we've been getting is, can you automate this? Yes, you can, and we'd love to show you how to do that. So if you want us to help you implement this shockwave selling strategy and really help you blow up your business right now, as it's been working for us, just comment below with the hashtag email marketing. It's all one word. And just to let us know that you're interested and you want to learn this. And as you do that, we just want to make clear that this isn't for everyone. You know, it's definitely not for you if you don't have a list or you don't intend to build one. You know, some business models just don't depend on building any form of list. Not on social media, not on email or anything else. Especially if you're a super affiliate or you want to be a super affiliate and you only want to do direct linking campaigns and paid traffic, this probably won't help you too much. It's just a different business model. You need to have your hand held constantly and be always 30 minutes a day to learn this and make it work. It's probably not for you either. This is for you if you have a list, or even if you're a beginner, that's totally okay. If you plan on building a list, this is one of the most explosive ways to get it off the ground and get it growing fast. Also, if you're willing to learn and implement and adapt this strategy to your business. So you can take the examples and the lessons that we give you and figure out how to use it for your own business. And it's for you if you've seen some of our other products, maybe Email Ignition Formula, which we launched a few months ago, which was a high ticket, expensive offer. If you wanted something like that, but you couldn't afford it, you're definitely gonna be really interested in this. We also wanna show you guys how to do this whole sequence of shockwave selling. We want to show you how to do it ethically. I can't stress enough, this is 100% transparent. It doesn't involve any high pressure sales tactics. It's not annoying or pushy. It's very value driven. I mean, when you do this right, you really only, we'll show you the sequence to follow and just follow the steps we give you. But all you're going to be focused on is genuinely helping people and improving their lives in whatever your business is. It's really natural, and that's why it generates so much goodwill, where even if they don't buy from you the first time you use a sequence, they're going to like you and trust you a lot more. And if you keep using the sequence over and over again for different products, it's only a matter of time until they become your customer. And this attracts the highest quality of customers that really want to stick around for a while. We're also going to show you, for all of the affiliates out there and all the beginners, how you can take a new offer you haven't seen before and break it down and put it into a sequence. It's really easy when you know what to look for, and we want to point out, how to break down an offer in this way. Also, a lot of you have asked, what if no one knows who I am? Well, the beauty of this sequence is it creates authority from nothing. So even if you're a beginner, you're not an expert, you feel like you might not know what you're talking about, although honestly, you probably do. A lot of us get that whole like, oh, who am I to be sharing this info? And you don't realize how good you are. But even if you don't, you're not an authority in your niche, you don't have to be. This sequence will make you an authority really fast. And we're going to show you guys how to use more advanced forms of segmenting. So there are a lot of features you may have seen in your email autoresponder on how to segment, how to automate. We want to show you how to use all that so you get the maximum ROI every time you do this. Plus, we're going to show you how to do this on social media. And we just want to emphasize, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. It helps, but you definitely don't have to. You don't have to be good at video. You just have to have a genuine desire to help your audience with something. You can use an iPhone. We do that a lot. We're on webcams right now. You can do screencasts. You don't even have to show your face. Just make these little PowerPoints like we're doing. And we'd like to give you some templates to make it even easier for you if you're a beginner at video. So if that sounds like something you guys are in for, we are excited to introduce you to what we're calling shockwave selling. This is how we are creating these explosive surges in sales that we've been telling you about, just by sending and repurposing and recycling and reusing the same email sequence every week for different products on different lists. It's crazy that it keeps working. We're so excited about this. Like we said, it creates authority from scratch. It builds trust. Even, I know a lot of you are affiliates and you don't want to reveal your name. You want to use a pen name or maybe just a corporate entity and not a person. That's okay. This will build trust because it's so focused on delivering value to your people. It generates these explosive sales on demand. That's just what the sequence is designed to do, like a machine. We get excited about this stuff because we're systems-oriented people, and our goal is to build a business like a machine and have it work the same every time. And this is one of those key pieces that once you line it up and master it and adapt it, every time you do this sequence, this technique, it will work the same repeatably every time, just like a machine is supposed to work. And because it's so automated and so consistent, it really leverages your time and allows you to set it up and then go focus on something else. Go focus on other areas of your business or your life so you're not constantly a slave to your business, always writing emails and trying to make it work. You just push. Once you get this, it takes work to get this going, obviously. But once you get it going, it really is a matter of pushing a few buttons and just letting it go. So exactly what we've put together for you. We're still putting the finishing touches on it right now, and we'll probably be pulling an all-nighter tonight to finish this up. But what you're going to be getting, if you want in on this, is a really short book. It's not going to take you longer than an hour to get the concept and see how this works. There's no fluff. There's no theory. There's not a lot of teaching except for just examples of do this and it will work. It's right to the point. It does give you those explosive results, and our goal is for you to be able to use this really quickly so you can see that it works. Because I know a lot of you are watching us and thinking, God, I'd love to be getting those results too, but I might be skeptical that it could work for me. Our goal is for you to see that it works for you really, really fast, because once you do, everything changes. Like literally everything in your business changes. This is a game changer for us. It's one of those things that actually moves the needle really, really fast. It's ethical. I just want to keep saying that. It's not pushy and it's not salesy. It's just a specific psychological sequence that influences people in a really compelling way. It's super affordable. The book that we put together for you and the bonus that Brad's going to tell you about next is really affordable. I know a lot of people were disappointed they missed out on Email Ignition Formula because it was a really high ticket offer that we created. This is not going to be that. This is going to be very affordable for anyone that wants to learn it. Very beginner friendly. You just have to be, even if you don't have a list yet, you got to be willing to start building one. And our goal for you is that you can get this and implement it on day one and see results. So we're going to teach you the golden sequence, more in-depth version of what we did in our last video. We're going to show you the emails and really dive into why it works so well. We're also going to give you 8 more proven sequences as a blueprint, like a one-page thing that you could print out and follow the if-then logic of the sequence, and just we're going to map it out for you so that you can see how this applies in different areas, different things to promote. We're going to give you at least 3 word-for-word pre-written email sequences as examples. They're selling real products that anyone can promote. If you actually want to promote the products, there'll be 3 different sequences in 3 different niches with 3 different actual products that convert right now. So you could take it and use it if you wanted, or I suggest you take it and model why they work and put your own spin on it, put your own stamp on it, make it authentic to your list, because part of what builds the trust and what makes this so ethical is that it's coming from you. It's very authentic. So we'll show you how to do that too. It's really easy to take pre-written emails and just tweak them a little bit so they're your own. And we want to teach you the psychology behind this. We've been telling you guys a lot that this works for every product and niche that we've seen so far. And the reason is because buyer psychology is the same everywhere. And we want to teach you why that works, because once you master it, you're never going to have to worry about how to sell things ever again. It's really that powerful. And we want to give you guys a sweet bonus that Brad is putting together that I'm personally excited to hear about.
Yeah, so one of the really cool things that Connor talked about is that the buyer psychology doesn't just work in email. It works in every kind of media form that's ever existed. And we'll talk more about that in the product. But basically, social media is literally, different types of media, and you can use the social media channels to magnify the effect of the shockwave that you're creating. So a lot of people don't realize that even if you think you only have one list, which is an email list, you can actually use that exact same resource to access many other lists. And I'm going to go through an extensive list of these lists inside the bonus and talk about the other ways that you can get in contact with the exact same people that are on your email list and just start showing up everywhere in the world. I know you guys have experienced this, where you start talking about or thinking about or researching a product, and all of a sudden you start seeing it everywhere. Well, we want to teach you how to create that effect in the world of the people that are on your email list, so that they keep being reminded of the thing that you're promoting. So we're going to teach you how to create a viral wave of attention and desire that will, using the artificial intelligence that he was talking about earlier and the algorithms, will actually help to get your message out for free, mostly, to more and more people. Or you can also use it to ride existing waves that already exist. And we also want to give you some proven video templates, because most of the media channels now are going toward video. So, and as Connor said earlier, video, it just is a really, really effective way of building authority and trust really fast. So we just want to give you some templates that have worked really, really well for us. And the last thing that we'll talk about in the bonus is the power of live media. And we've both seen this just incredibly in the last couple of months as we've been going through and doing this sequence again and again, that going live like we are right now has added so much to, it's made our products better, it's made our promotions better, it's helped us build relationships with our audience, and it's frankly helped us make a lot more money. So it's really, really powerful. It's an easy thing to add, and I just want to talk about how to leverage all this social artificial intelligence to basically just explode the results of the shockwave that you're creating, but again, repeatedly.
Yeah, one of the cool things that Brad just taught me recently is the whole internet is built off of finding what shockwaves are going through, not just the internet, but just culture in general. Social media has adapted to be really good at figuring out what's trending. Anytime you see something start trending, that's somebody created a shockwave around that topic or product or idea or meme or conversation. You're seeing these shockwaves ripple around the internet constantly, and you may not know how to control it yet, but there's a way that you can generate it for yourself and control it, or you can figure out what's already being distributed around, what's trending, what's out there, and put yourself in front of it and ride it like a wave. It's really powerful. And Brad said you can do it for free. All of social media is free traffic, but you can also, if you're into using Facebook ads or Google ads or anything else, add paid traffic to this just speeds it up even more.
And that'll also be covered in the bonus.
He's a paid traffic whiz. He'll teach you everything. So, Shockwave selling will be available tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. So go ahead and translate that to whatever time zone you guys live in. We're going to keep it limited. This is the first time that we're promoting this. We're going to keep it a limited audience only. So we're going to close it 4 days after we open. So it'll be open from tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central until Sunday, probably at midnight. Then we'll close it down and see how we did. But we're really excited about this. We're really excited to share this technique. It really is a game changer. We changed the whole way we look at marketing, business, selling, emailing. we're never really going back to the old way ever again. This is just so much more powerful and repeatable. And we just want to get that in your hands. You know, we took a long time to figure out marketing and sales and copywriting and email stuff. And this is one of those things that instantly worked when we tried it and just took off. And I know what it's like to try and get your business going and get it off the ground and feel like every day is just a struggle and a hustle and grind. And there's only so long I could will myself through that mentality before I was just frustrated. Like, what the hell? When is this going to work? When can I just start making a lot more money? And this is a technique that just does it. You know, not everything in business is this easy. Not everything in business is this cut and dried. It's obviously, everyone's got their own journey to get successful at business, but every now and then you stumble across something that just fucking works. And this is one of them. Nice. And we're really excited about it because it's all we do. From now on, this is all you're going to see us doing. So if you'd like to learn it and get on that wave, we would love to have you. So we're live right now, and we will be live for the next 20 minutes. And then we got to run and get on a call with our inner circle coaching guys and gals. But if anyone has questions for the next 20 minutes, we are happy to answer them. Let's see. How do I see if anyone's got questions on Facebook? I don't know. Usually they pop up here. So on Facebook, if you guys have any questions, you can just write a comment and we'll chat. And on YouTube, is there a box on the right side?
Yes, the cool. Super chat.
Cool.
All right, let's answer some questions. Slater says, "I'm back. Love you guys. Love you too, man."
Yeah, welcome.
What was that 3 email sequence for new subscribers that you guys covered in a later video? How do you merge it with the golden sequence?
Oh, good call. So if somebody first joins your list, there's a particular sequence that we call it indoctrination, where it's just like a welcome, but also like, this is what this list is about. This is the value that will be delivered to you. This is who I am or who my company is, whatever you're doing. And that should lead up to selling something, especially if you guys are driving paid traffic. The goal with driving traffic and list building is, how soon can I break even and get my money back and start making a profit? So we put them through a 3-day sequence just to welcome them to the list, to offer them our first offer that we're going to sell, but most importantly, just to generate a lot of value and goodwill, because we want all our subscribers to stick around for as long as possible and keep reading emails and keep paying attention. If you do that 3 email sequence, after that, just start the next sequence. This is like, the beauty of the sequences is you don't have to worry about which emails to send on which days. Now we see it in chunks. Instead of one-off emails, we see it in chunks of emails. So cool, we send them through 3 emails when they first join the list, and then immediately after we start a sequence to sell whatever product we want to sell. And that would be the golden sequence you're talking about. Let's say we start into that. And then after that ends, we're just going to line up another sequence and keep going for as many products as you want. It's easier when you have a library of products to promote and email swipes. So I don't know, Slater, I don't know if you have your own products or you're selling affiliate products, but a really good way to start with this method is jump into your niche and figure out all the products that convert or that are promising to promote and line them up. And instead of saying, what do I promote today, or how do I make some money this week? It's more like, okay, this month I'm going to send 4 sequences back to back to back to back for these 4 products. And now I need to just figure out what's the big idea of this product, what's a cool thing I could teach them on day 2, how do I introduce the product, open, tell them about a bonus, close. I'm going to line those up and write the emails, put my affiliate links in for the products. I'm going to test it. And once it works, I'm just going to duplicate that 3 more times and change out the product and change out, the first email is about a big idea. So I'll dive into that product, find the big idea, put it there. It's really like taking chunks of copy and rearranging them in order. But the beauty of the reason this works so well isn't because the copy is super compelling. It can be, but it's really the order in which you present the information. That's what makes it so persuasive. So when you use a lot of this sequence that we've taught you guys, talking too fast. The way that the sequence works is before you ever offer them a product that they can pay money for, they're already bought into the idea of why they need it. So they want it before they even know what it is. And just putting it together in that order, it's the most compelling way. Also, like we mentioned earlier, not everyone on your list is always paying attention at the same time, and this is a way to just force them all to pay attention to the ideas you want them paying attention to. And it just, by the time you drive clicks to the sales page, everybody's in the exact state of mind you want them to be in.
Viking Marketer is here. Welcome
hey,
back.
What up, man?
We'll be seeing you on the live call here in 15 minutes.
Yes.
So he says, will you give us an example sequence you break down and have added little notes to what kind of stuff to put where with examples?
Yes, we'll do 3 of those actually. I thought that would be a great way to teach you guys from a copywriting perspective how this works. So yeah, to answer your question shortly, absolutely. We're going to do 3 of those. So you'll have 3 different sequences for 3 real products, and we'll do 3 different niches to try and help the broadest amount of people as we can. And I'll just highlight, hey, here's where we're talking about the big idea of the product. I got it from here on the sales page. Here's where we're giving them some how-to information. Here's where we introduce scarcity, and here's why it's ethical and it's not lying. Here's where we really ramp up desire. Here are like the 3 main pain points of the product. We'll just highlight that stuff because that's the way my brain works as a copywriter now. That's how I interchange things out of the email sequence. So I'll show you how to do that. Yeah.
Viking Marketer says, yeah, currently setting coffee on a pot of coffee. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
You stay up pretty late to hang out with us, and that's
Yeah.
really awesome of you.
So Viking Marketer it's not just a name. He actually is in Denmark, I believe, in Jutland. So we appreciate you staying up this late to be with us, and we'll talk to you soon again on the next call. Slater says, super excited for the SWS launch.
Woo!
We are too.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. This is one of our favorite things ever in business. We have been secretly, for the last few months, just laughing to ourselves every day because we finally found like a gem. Yeah. And we didn't want to bring it out to you guys until we were sure it was going to work and that we could teach you how to do it repeatedly. And we've now duplicated our results many, many times. And it's just obviously works. You know, the psychology is proven. So we can't wait to show it to you guys and see how fast it works for you.
Viking Marketer says, LOL, messed up answer from me. I'm tired. Totally understandable. Really appreciate that. Viking Marketer says, awesome, Connor. I think it makes it easier for me to learn. Good.
Yeah. We want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to learn this and see how to adapt it. So, I mean, probably my favorite part about this is how it's like putting together Lego blocks where you're just blocking things together in order, and every sequence is a new block. Whereas, I don't know what it was like for you guys, but before I did it this way, every day was like, okay, what emails am I writing this week?
Right.
I got these products to promote. Also, when you work with a lot of other affiliates in a network, they're always asking you to mail for them. So it's like, all right, I'll fit this person in on these 3 days, and they've mailed for me, so I got to mail for them on these days. And now, any affiliate that asks me to mail for their product, I'm gonna block out a whole 6 days if I need to, and put them through a sequence, and probably ask them to send me some content that would help me with the sequence. But yeah, it's just changed the way I do things. From I gotta manage a schedule and a promotion and write a lot of emails, and it takes a lot of effort and creativity to constantly be coming up with new stuff all the time. It's hard. This is way easier, and it works way better. And I'm pretty mad I didn't know about this years ago, to be honest.
Slater says, I think it's funny you guys kind of have this Penn and Teller thing going on. Is that because I haven't been talking much lately? Well, the reason is, this is just Connor's like area of specialty. I mean, I've used it very successfully, and we've used it together very successfully. And I've been an email copywriter. I've written lots of emails. But like when it comes to copy and email, I kind of just, let Connor talk. He's really just been doing this in the trenches every single day for many years now. So it's like, it's so effortless for him to talk about it. Now, if we were to start talking about, AdWords or Bing or whatever, then Connor probably wouldn't be talking so much. He'd have some general, thoughts, kind of like me with email. But whenever it comes down to copywriting and especially email copy, I just kind of yield the floor to him because he's amazing at it and it's so effortless. So I hope that's what you're talking about. I kind of made an assumption and talked for a long time.
I think he just means we got good chemistry.
Yeah, also that.
Appreciate it.
We're revealing the tricks as we perform them.
Yep.
That's another Penn and Teller thing.
Yeah, they do a trick and then they tell you how they just did it.
Yeah. Viking Marketer says, yeah, Brad also has the ponytail. That's right. That's right.
Nice. Oh, man, it took a while for these questions to come up.
Oh, wow. I didn't think anybody was watching on
No, there's been
Facebook,
4 people.
apparently.
What up, Facebook people?
Hey.
Brian says, what's up? Linda says, hi, Connor. Hey, Linda.
What about Brad? What's up, Linda?
Bill joined.
Hey, Bill.
Odamina joined. Welcome. Email
What's
Marketing
up,
Gang. FEMA's here. What up?
We'll see
Charity's
you.
here. Hey.
Hey, Charity. It's been a while.
Jerome. What up, Jerome? FEMA and Charity are also in our Inner Circle group, so we're looking forward to talking to you guys in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you guys have any questions about our presentation, about shockwave selling, we do tend to talk a lot and try to deliver as much content and valuable info as fast as we can. But one other thing to note, we have a whole another video that we'll share with you guys and a whole informational page on shockwave selling and everything that's in the product and everything that it's about and how it works and how it benefits you. And we'll send that out to you guys tomorrow so you can have all the information that you need before you make your decision to join this or not. But yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
Cool. Slater says, that makes sense. LOL. Viking. Yeah, Brad's got the ponytail. Cool. This must just refresh slowly. Brian says, us Facebook people are the ugly trolls in a cave.
No.
No. I didn't mean, well, I liked that, but only to say no. Thanks for being here, Brian. Love your enthusiasm.
Viking Marketer says the one just uploaded before this live. So the one just uploaded to our Rebel Fortune channel is basically just a concise version of the presentation that we just gave on the live.
Yeah.
So that's going to be for our YouTube channel. That's going to, go on for forever.
Just another part of the shockwave.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to create our own shockwave. We're going live. You're gonna drop this link into our Facebook groups. We're gonna send out emails to our email list. We have, one for Rebel Fortune, one for the Nomad Brad. So this is, I mean, we're doing this. Like this, we're doing it, and it works. And that's why we're so excited to share this with you guys. Because seriously, we've both been in marketing for a while, and sure, incremental growth is great. It's nice. But it wasn't until we did this that there was a huge change in the results that we were getting, and we're just so excited about it. That's like what we've been talking about for a couple months now, almost exclusively, and doing it. So, yeah.
Brad, nice. You have over 270 views on your 270K views on your channel. That's awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of those are because I pay for ads. I will admit, but my top videos, I think my top one's at like 21,000 and my next one's like 15,000 or something like that. So
YouTube is so powerful. I love it.
Yeah, I love YouTube. I'll be going real hard on YouTube this year and just trying to build the channel as much as I can. So anyone who's watching, thank you so much for being a part of that. I had no idea it was gonna be like this, and it's really fun. But yeah.
Slater says, I should be starting a YouTube channel soon. Still deciding on my niche. Cool. Well, if you'd like, we're going to do another video probably sometime in the next few weeks. We got to focus on Shockwave right now. But when we get done with that, a lot of people keep asking, how do I pick a niche? And they want our help with picking a niche. So definitely subscribe because we're going to be talking about that. And let us know what you decide on what niche you want to pick. But yeah, good luck with that. YouTube is powerful. It's really powerful. And it's smart to pick one niche to start. So
Yeah.
that you tell the YouTube algorithm, this channel is about this topic. Share it with these people.
Yeah, don't wait for us to come out with that advice. Just pick one and go for the first thing, because you're gonna learn so much just by taking action and getting in there and doing it. And YouTube is amazing. Viking marketer, I have decided to try out the women's seduction, just not to go into men's seduction. Cool,
good call. Using YouTube in my most feminine voice with a wig. Oh boy!
I think you got something there. That's gonna send a shockwave.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah, dude. If you build a list in that niche, there's a ton of products. A lot of the top ClickBank products are women's dating products. There's also a lot of women just love buying personal development type stuff. Some of it's more spiritual, some of it's more relationship oriented, but the women's markets are just usually a lot more open to those types of offers. So definitely a good call. Very profitable once you figure out who your avatar is and all that.
And Viking Marketer is also an email ignition formula member, so he's got the whole system on how to build a list from scratch. And
yeah.
Really excited to hear about your results this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be really awesome.
All right. Well, I think we've about talked your guys' ear off. And what up, Nate? Hey, Nate and Mock joined. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Pop your questions down below. We'll be here like 5 more minutes, and then we got to run and get some caffeine and do another one of these videos for our inner circle in like 8 minutes. So if there's no more questions, totally fine. We'll be back here doing a live again very soon. We keep doing these.
Yep.
But yeah, let's close this down for right now. And we'll go jump on our next call, but keep an eye out tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. That's when this is going live, and you're going to be hearing a lot about it from us while it is live. We're going to be doing lives, probably a few more videos, definitely a lot of emails, so keep an eye out for that. We're really excited to share it with you.
Stay tuned. All right, thanks so much for hanging out, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.